Olá, bom dia. Como estás? Tudo bem? Or as we say in the northeast of England, Yari, mate, how are you doing? So we've been back in the UK for about a week now. We've seen family and it's been nice to get a little bit of R&R. But while we're back in the UK, we're still going to take you guys along for what we're like, the things that we've got planned. And first thing on the list is the van rebuild, because we've been living and working and traveling in this van for 2 years and it's a bit of a mess right now.
And what are those? The drawers are completely knackered.
The shower is completely knackered.
And the diesel here is not working.
And we completely smashed off the exhaust when we ran over a rock.
And this is broken off this. And we don't even know where the front of this drawer's gone.
And what the hell's going on up here? And even our chopping board's turned into a banana. You know, the floors and benches are scraped from when we drive about and things fly about all over. So yeah, the van's pretty broken, but at least it's just cosmetic damage and we can give it some plastic surgery. So the good thing is that we don't actually really need to buy much. It's mostly just repurposing the wood that we've already got and reshuffling things around. And it's going to be a good little project to do whilst we're back in the UK.
But the only challenging part is that we're going to be living in the van whilst also fixing the van. So we're going to transform Onyx from a smelly, broken van into a lean, mean, brand new pulling machine.
So to start the new build, we need to clean and gut this bad boy out. Ready?
Hopefully the van build's not as hard as putting that glove on it.
Yeah, that was difficult.
Front of a drawer, anyone?
So this is one of Dan's t-shirts. This should be white. It's cream, and look at that collar.
Laura, I just found my Amish hat again. Bringing back the memories. The silky hips. Boxing gloves, anyone? This is what Laura uses to get her anger out on me, don't you?
Mm-hmm. So now that we've got all of our stuff out the van, it's a nice blank canvas for us to start ripping it apart and taking things out. But before I do that, I want to share with you what our plans are for the van build. We're taking out the corner shower and moving the boiler to the back to create an outdoor shower, putting in its place a corner sofa, swinging table and a new composting toilet, creating a van that has much more floor space.
So now that Laura showed you the plans for the van, now it's time to get down to the real business.
Business.
Business. But before we start the hard work, back on the grape juice. This grape juice has come all the way from the land. It's funny reminiscing of the stuff that we put in the van in the past. Laura picked this up, a bit of driftwood from the beach a while ago, and she said it looked like a fish. It looks more like a piece of turd now. So that's coming out of the van.
It's not.
It is like. Anyone need a piece of turd?
It does look like a fish.
It does look. It
Look,
doesn't.
It does. Look at that. That's a fish.
I wouldn't be eating that fish. As I'm stripping things down, looking back at the past of the old building skills, absolutely shocking. Shocking.
This is minging.
Laura, you fancy some nuts?
No thanks.
Looks more like a bird box, doesn't it?
Look at the shoddy building work on this. I mean, we were pretty skint at the time, so we're just kind of trying to utilise and repurpose every little bit of wood we could find. I think this is something from my granddad's house after he passed away. I think it was his sideboard or something we'd repurposed, but yeah, I hope our skills have developed a little bit since then.
You find a lot about a craftsman when you take down the building work, and the person who's done this is not very good. Me.
Us. oranges, anyone? I brought these over from the land and we had them in under here, and when the sniffer dog came in the van I was like, I hope he doesn't hope he doesn't recognise the smell of someone smuggling oranges across. But yeah, we successfully got all our oranges.
Just taking this piece of wood out and it says damaged. Damn right, the whole van's damaged. It even says the price on $190.
This floor's seen a few pans and drawers fall on it. It's pretty bad, so I'm looking forward to getting a new one down and having this one out. That's not coming out.
It is.
Oh, yeah. I didn't expect it to rip like that, did you?
You're too strong, Laura.
I know. I don't know my own strength.
You don't know your own strength.
Rip the mat apart.
You're like Hulk. Okay then, the Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Laura. You said you wanted to rip the shower out for a while, so use your muscles again.
Time.
Make sure you don't fall out the van this time.
I don't want to rip it out. It feels too brutal. Hey. I'll probably keep that. We're slowly getting there. We've actually opened up a lot of the floor space now, which is good. What we're going to do is we're going to rip the shower out now.
One sink out, just the benches now. Kitchen bench, completed it, mate. It's not a bad place to be working. I could take screws out while I have a nap. Smack the drink.
What is going on?
Oh, what is going on in here? We're getting there, slowly, slowly. Shower's nearly out now. No more shower time, it's bath time.
We'll put the bath here,
put the sauna here.
Sauna, and then we're going to have a bath coming out here.
You wish.
It's coming along nicely. We've got the kitchen out, we've got this corner seat out, the shower's out, and now Dan is just working to get the hob out, and then we can start really building it up. So what Dan needs to do now is he needs to go down and take the waste pipe out for the shower because we no longer need it.
Right, Laura, hold it.
Yeah.
Hello.
We then quickly fitted the old boiler in the garage of the van. Don't worry, it's only going to be used when the van doors are open and it has a heat shield above it. We then removed the broken diesel heater. We've had a super exciting delivery. It's time to install our brand new diesel heater. Our last one we've had about 2 years and it's worked for about a day in total. It comes up with some sort of different error code every time, and we try troubleshoot and fix it, and then it just comes up with a different error code. So we decided just to scrap that one and to get a brand new one, start fresh. So looking forward to hopefully finally having heat in the van, which will be really nice.
So we've got a big problem on this window, haven't we, Laura? We started having a look at it, and there's some, what would you call it, rot?
Yeah, quite extensive.
Quite extensive rot damage. So I think we need to sort it out for sure. It's looking a bit tasty, isn't it, Laura? Looks like a filing cabinet. What do you want to do? Now it's on.
It was then time to sand some of the wood before we started to paint.
So it looks a little bit messy at the moment, but what I'm doing is I'm doing the electrics, and I'm still kind of learning a lot about electrics at the moment, so every time I do some electrics it makes us a little bit nervous, but it's just kind of every time I do the electrics I learn more and more, and I haven't killed myself yet. That's probably to come.
There's still time yet.
There's still time for that yet. Great success. So now hopefully, with electrics wired up now, we're going to have ourselves some heat in the van for the first time in a very long time.
First time ever.
Yeah, first time ever. Fingers crossed. Just going to fire this baby up now. So now it's just time to figure out how to prime the pump. There's always a cheat for everything. There's always a sheet for everything. Unfortunately, this one looks like it's in China, so good for me. I can actually read Chinese, so this bad boy will be pumped up in no time. No time. Can't see the smoke on the camera, but she's roaring. She's smoking up. She's a smoky girl. Smoking, Laura?
She is.
How's it looking?
I can see a few little air bubbles in the tank and the pipe. It sounds like it's
She's roaring.
what's going on.
How does it feel to have heat, Laura?
It feels amazing. 19 degrees.
Get this baby cranked up even more. Feels like we feel like we're back in Portugal.
I know, we're having like a sauna in here. The first time we did the van, we had the diesel heater in. I used to dry my hair off it because obviously my hairdryer wouldn't run off the electrical system, so I'd lie down in front of the heater and try to dry my hair. That was when the odd time it did work.
So now you got yourself a heater.
Yeah, definitely. Nice new hairdryer.
New hairdryer.
With the diesel heater heating up the van nicely, Dan got a repair in the window that had rotted.
So we're starting to get there more and more now with the van build, just slowly starting to tick away. We've done the sort of the electrics out, and now what we're going to do is we're going to sort this little cubby hole, as we're calling it, out to make it a bit more flush. We're going to have an area up here which we've already got, but we're going to make it better for storage, and we're going to also sort our little escape hatch out. But we've got a lot of wood in the garage, so I'm going to show you.
Right?
Isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just singing Candy Shop.
I'm just seeing everyone that this is where all the wood is. We've got the mum's letting us store all the wood here.
Yeah, perfectly aligned along the side so she can still get a car in the garage. So this is a lot of the wood that we've got. We've got some chipboard here along the sides. Got some more chipboard and some other bits that we can utilise. Everything's a bit all over the place at the moment. We've got all our tools down here. We're always tripping over something when we're trying to work. Our bed's covered in stuff, and we're also still sleeping on the bed, so everything needs to be moved off the bed and tidied at night times, but we're making it work. We've got food in the fridge, in the front cabin. We've also got all of our stuff and kitchen utensils in there. So it's super messy at the moment, but you have to break a few eggs to make an omelette, as they say, so hopefully it's worthwhile tearing the van apart.
Good?
Yeah, I don't know if we're doing a silent shot there. I'm just saying that needs a little bit cut off it.
Good describing?
Mm-hmm.
Describey?
Scrib. Scrib. So we've just run out of cladding. The bits that we've got left aren't long enough to be attached into the beams that we've put in, so unfortunately we're gonna have to go buy a pack of cladding, which is sod's law, but yeah.
Present.
This is my presents now, cladding.
So when you would be one short, and we try and utilise the wood as best as we can, but one short, so that'll do the job.
Want to see what you just said it was?
You want to see what you just said to me? What did you say it was just there,
I
Laura?
said you weren't man enough to eat a slice of ham.
Well, guess what? You're slapped ham.
I'd rather be slapped ham than slap me ham every night.
You're the ham slapper.
You're the hog banger.
You're the woodcutter. Get the door open, Laura.
Your dad sells Avon.
Your mum is Avon.
Remember when I pooted you up the bum?
That's it, Laura. Scrub the wood. Just like you are. Great scrubber.
Bug!
One of these days, I'm going to get a bang. Not that type of bang.
Yeah.
A real bang.
You're gonna get thumped in the night. So one of the things we did in the van build was, since we're sleeping this way in the van, we needed all the extra space we could get. So we've just put a little light layer of insulation and some carpet, and we had a tapestry up here which I wanted to change just to something lighter because we're going to have a lighter feel in the van now. So I'm just changing the tapestry that's up.
You're shooting us, Laura.
Yeah. Gluing that mouth shut. So now's the exciting part. We're going to go get the ply that's going to line the outside of the van. But before we do that, we need to move a few things because when we start driving, they'll start flying about.
The most important thing, the oranges need to be moved and protected.
The thing about living in a camper is you always have to batten everything down before you drive off and just double check, because I've had loads of experiences where things just come flying off and break something in the back, so it's always something in your mind to just double check for.
Laura, have you battened down the hatches today? Oh, that's right, we've got no cupboards, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've got no hatches to batten down, mate.
There's no cupboards in the back today, so there's nothing going to fall out.
I'll take you out. So we heard a big bang in the back, and I looked over because I thought that something hadn't been battened down properly and it fell out from this top storage bit here. But when we parked up, we realised that it was actually the skylight had been ripped off because somebody, this person here, didn't close it before we drove off, so it's fully ripped off and there's a gaping hole now in the roof. And we've got the ply in and it looks like it's about to rain, so we need to get back home quickly and sort it out. And now it's raining, so I don't think I could get any worse. But yeah, van life dries there.
So I'm glad that's done. Thank God, my fault, but it's just one of them things. Sets us back on jobs, but we're just gonna have to get on with it. Not good.
So yeah, we haven't got a clue where the skylight ended up, probably in somebody's back garden. Thankfully the roads were quiet that morning. So until the new skylight comes, and now the rain has stopped, we got back to plying the walls. First panel's in. It's not a completely straight line, so I've had to scribe, which is a new skill that I've learned. I'm really chuffed about that.
You learn a new skill every day, don't you?
Yeah, so it fits nice and snug in the corner, which is awesome. So now I've got to do a few more trickier bits that need a few more intricate cuts, but I'm sure I'll manage. So Dan's just measuring up the next bit of wood that needs to go in. Are you measuring? That's not what you should be measuring.
Nice.
Nice. This is a little bit more of an intricate cut, so we've got to plan it out strategically before we do something that's irreversible.
Plans, plans and plans, eh?
Mm-hmm, definitely.
If you don't plan, what happens, Laura?
If you don't plan,
we cock up.
Yeah, you cock up big time.
That's how you were born.
Moment of truth. Save my measuring skills of work. It's a little bit further down on this side.
Nice.
Nice. Oh my god, it fits. Nice and snug.
Sweet.
Just needs a bit of a sand.
Just where you come from, we keep on falling. We're as lonely as you are. We know just what it feels like. We're counting dollars. We're as lonely as you are.
We then worked out where we wanted to fit our main light switch and battery monitor. And with that worked out, it was time to cut some holes.
We're as lonely as you are. We know just what it feels like. We're counting dollars. We're as lonely as you are.
So last night it rained pretty heavily, which was a test on the plastic bags that were put up as a replacement for the skylight until our new one arrives. And they've done quite well. They haven't let any water in, so super impressed with that. Also, we've managed to ply the walls here, which is good. The diesel heater's also got a fault on it, which is just typical. We've never seemed to have any luck with these diesel heaters, but it seems like it's something electrical and something that we can sort out ourselves, so that's kind of good news anyway. But yeah, it never goes to plan when you're building stuff, but we're chipping away at it slowly. Time to paint the ceiling. Roof done, time to do the walls. Voila! 3 days later and 8 coats of paint later, it's finally done, and I'm so glad to not be painting anymore. Now with the paint done, it's time to do the best bit, which is taking off the edging. Oh yeah! Yeah boy!
Nice fresh new job. Paint job. Straight out the factory.
I wouldn't call it factory standard like. Don't look too closely at what I've done.
Laura, do you want to tell everyone how you got 2 big rips in your butt?
I don't know how it happened. Maybe too many pastel de naz. But I was in the shops the other day, and I had this feeling like, have I got paint on my bum or something? And then I looked at when I got back, I looked in the mirror and I seen 2 massive rips. I was like, oh, that's why people were staring.
That's what a builder's bum's called, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just working hard on the job.
These are just me work pants, so it doesn't matter too
Ripping
much.
new pants. Guess what I'm making for while you're finishing off the painting. Guess what I'm making for us for tea tonight?
What are you making?
It's a surprise.
Okay.
Light switch in, battery monitor in, time to just check the lights. No nonsense. Grab adhesive. All surfaces.
I get the step, he must get the step. I get the chair, he must get the chair. I get the window from a glass, he cannot afford.
And on that note, join us next week where Laura may even get her chair. Good day!